Welcome to another episode of SuTube. It is December the 26th. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas, and if you did tune into my last video, then hopefully you were able to cash in on a little bit of this Christmas bonus here. We are going to be taking a look at the Bitcoin price, zooming in, checking out my updated stop losses and that sort of stuff, guys, where I think the price is heading. If that sounds good to you, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. With that, let's get it. Alright guys, gonna start things off by looking at my Bitcoin weekly chart here, and guys, we're getting very close to my measured move of this 3-year triangle pattern. You know that I was saying that if we broke this pattern, the measured move would be somewhere around $28,000. And look at that, guys, we got to about $26,800. Actually, I think it was a little higher. If I zoom into the 15, it'll be about 26.9. So in my eyes, guys, that's basically a measured move. This is that move that I've been calling for since, well, I think May or June, something like that. And I've pointed out time and time again, it's made playing the micro swings in this whole range fairly easy to look, because I was just looking at buying the dip because I knew exactly where this market was heading, especially with this perfect retest down here, which I was calling for as well. And that just kind of brings me to my next point, guys, is this pump is absolutely huge here. This is absolutely no joke. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people who were willing to ignore all these technical analysis, this very strong 3-year pattern that even respected a global pandemic. Obviously, a lot of strength to it, getting that perfect support flip here. People were willing to miss out on this entire move just because they were stubborn because of a CME gap filling prophecy that they learned from other YouTubers, which is fine, but those other YouTubers knew to adapt, and they knew that that doesn't override all the other technicals, you guys, and some people really stuck to needing that one thing, and this just goes to show that things don't necessarily have to play out perfectly in charting, you guys. So unfortunately, those people who were waiting for the CME gap to fill down at, like, I think it was 9,600, and it came so close, those people were trying to get into the price of Bitcoin about 3% lower, and they missed this entire 170% move, you guys. I posted about it on Twitter today. I mean, just being on the side of things, and I've learned hard lessons in the past and that sort of stuff, guys, and just really understanding the technicals and weighing your options, not putting everything on one single factor, you guys. Just keeping a level head about things, always willing to adjust your game plan if you're proven wrong in the charts and that sort of thing. And you guys remember in my last video here, I was pointing out that a lot of people, including professionals, are starting to get quite emotional with the all-time high breakout. And the fact that we had this bit of a dump, if you want to call it that, just this wick of this weekly candle here, on the smaller time frames, guys, it looked pretty scary. It was over a 10% drop, but I said that I was keeping a level head about this, and just I pointed out this potential parallel channel, even though this wasn't a very strong trend line. I'll actually play a recap about it, but I just want to point out first that just pay attention to how I was keeping such a level head about this, and how this was just potentially finding support, and how this is just basic price movement, guys. So let me just play that for you here quick. And if you were one of the people blindsided by this bit of a dump, if you want to call it that, yesterday, and you're basically getting real shaky and real nervous about this price action, thinking this might be the end, I just want to take a moment and just zoom out like I've done here, guys. Every single pattern, every single candle, basically on any time frame, you're gonna get a wick, especially after a big exploding candle like this. You're going to get some sort of a wick down into the candle body. I mean, look at this. Every single candle on this weekly pattern has wicks that go somewhere into the body of the candle before it. And this is absolutely no different. And look where we found support on this wick, guys. I know this is not a strong trend line. I want to make that very clear. There is only one touch point on this, but just the fact that I look for these parallel channels once a pattern breaks, Very interesting that this weekly candle, that big dump yesterday, immediately got stopped short at that exact parallel channel. So something to watch for, guys, is if we consolidate above this channel here, like, oh boy, the bulls may very well be in full control still. Even right now, if this candle, I mean, guys, we have 5 days left in this candle. There's plenty of time for it to still turn green. And a lot of times when you get these parabolic moves, the candles get bigger and bigger. There is a lot of upside potential here still. Obviously, if we so yeah, anyways, guys, that was just kind of my foresight in my last video and how I was looking at this action down here, and absolutely exactly what I said. There was still plenty of time to get a big green candle here, and that's what happened. So that's absolutely great to see. Next, I want to show you guys on my Twitter. I had posted this ahead of time, a bit of a red triangle with a smaller yellow triangle inside of it. You can see here where I took another entry on Bitcoin. But then if I go over here to my 15-minute chart here, guys, look at that. It played out absolutely beautifully. We broke to the upside of this yellow triangle here, even got a perfect, beautiful retest of resist to support flip there, and then as well carrying up to the upside of the red triangle and doing the same thing, guys, getting a breakout and a perfect resist to support flip. I just absolutely love to see that. Sorry, it's a little bit messy because I have this green range that I've outlined, which since breaking out of the red triangle, we've been following. And just recently, guys, a couple hours ago, I think it was, I had posted that Bitcoin was breaking out of this channel or this bit of a trading range, and I figured that we're absolutely about to explode, or it'll be a bit of a fake out. We'll just kind of come back into the range and maybe test the lower side of it again. That being said, I did just get stopped out of a little bit of my position. I wanted to lock in profits if we drop back into this green range here. Just because I like to take some risk off the table, guys, and I love to take profits. I'm in a beautiful trade right now, and you just have to take profits sometimes, but I do have a loose stop loss on the rest of my position. I have another quarter that will be stopped out if we drop. This is about 25,544, I believe it is. And then again, if we drop down to 24,444, I think it is, or something like that. But yeah, obviously I would lose a lot of the profits on my position if we do drop that far. But guys, I have been taking profits along the way, and you guys know from my previous videos, I just love to be in an open long position right now. If we do get some sort of a pullback, I'm hoping that I could add to my position once again, rather than kind of panicking and getting out of it. As long as I can stay in a profit, guys, I'm not willing to lose on this position, obviously, and I will make sure I lock in profits if I have to and find a new position from there. Anyways, guys, from there, if I were to do a little bit of freestyling for you here, I'm just going to clean things up a little bit just to make things a little nicer for you. All I'm going to be watching for now, basically watching how this green range acts, because since we broke out of that red triangle, it's been acting pretty well respected in my opinion. I might look to take profits. I don't know. I'm just kind of looking for random trend lines right now. Nothing set in stone with these, just kind of watching how they're interacted with, but that's just kind of what I like to do, just map out potential trend lines, looking for extra touch points, that sort of stuff. And especially if I can line up, let's say, diagonal trend lines matching up with horizontal trend lines, that sort of stuff, just able to, I guess, pinpoint more accurately where exactly a trend is headed. But yeah, we're going to have to see how the trend plays out from here, guys. All in all, absolutely loving seeing these profits, seeing Bitcoin just flying, and I'm gonna say 26.9 thousand. I was predicting for 27,000 half a year ago. I'm gonna consider that a win. I'm gonna say that is target hit. Obviously it's a little shy, but always better to take profits a little before anyways, right? Anyways, guys, if you appreciate this content, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything you'd like me to go over, what you'd like me to change about the channel, what you like, what you don't like, that sort of stuff, guys. Right now, Yeah, everything still looks bullish to me. I'm not really looking to add to my position yet unless we get maybe some sort of a falling wedge play out or something like that. Some sort of a consolidation pattern playing out and then a breakout. But for now, we're going to have to wait until something like that develops because there's just nothing there, guys. We're totally in price discovery mode. And that's why I love having position open, because I won't feel any FOMO if we just start breaking to the upside. Absolutely great, already in a position, so just love it. Anyways, guys, one more time, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and hope you all had a fantastic holiday. And if you're continuing holiday, whatever, have a great rest of your holidays. And I will hopefully be making more videos over the next week. We'll have to see how busy I get, but I'm sure we'll be tuning in, and I will hopefully be doing some sort of a live stream at some point, you guys. I know a few people showed interest with that, so eventually I do want to try that, but we'll see how that works out. Anyways, guys, stay safe, my friends. Peace out. Actually, guys, just one last thing I just noticed last minute here. If you look between these purple lines here, this might be the little bit of a range that Bitcoin was playing out, which was just the bigger range outside of that red triangle I was pointing out. And you can see here that we did get that perfect bit of a support flip there. So there might actually be quite a big move here. If we want to say that we would get a measured move of the full height of this range here, let's take it from where we broke out. Guys, that could be a target of around 29,000, just a little shy of that actually. But I'm not sure how much confidence I have in this. This isn't the exact type of a measured move that I normally play. I'm not sure if that's even the proper measured move. But a lot of times that's the way channels work out. So correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys know better or anything. But that just could be something to keep on the radar, you guys. We might be looking at closer to 29,000. So, and of course, if you guys follow a lot of other YouTubers, influencers, you probably know that pretty much everyone's tossing around the idea of $30,000 at this point. And that would absolutely make sense because it's a nice, beautiful, round number. So maybe we'll even overshoot that 29,000 that I was pointing out. But we're gonna have to see, guys. Just an interesting, just another technical that I just noticed, and I figured that I would share rather than wait until my next video, guys, because that could really play out at any minute. So with that, guys, one more time, thumbs up. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.